All right, good morning. It's a little after 6. I am out front of the hotel waiting for my brother to come pick me up, head up to the Appalachian Market just north of Peekskill, and get back on trail. So we will check in when we get up there. But it's time to say goodbye to the Big Apple on all this fun stuff here. Get back to work. Let's do this. Alrighty, we're back on trail. There's my brother up ahead. Say hi.
Hello.
There he is. It took us a little bit of time to figure out how to get a parking spot up near the Appalachian Market. So it's 8 o'clock. We're back on trail, and he's going to hike with me for a little while, for a couple hours, and then hike back to his car. And I'm trying to get to the RPH shelter, which is like 20 miles up trail today. So let's see how this goes. It's definitely much cooler than it was down south. It's 46 degrees. I can feel it, but I'm not complaining because it's better than all that humidity in Virginia. So we'll get going a little bit, and then we'll work on today's Would You Rather. See ya. Alrighty, we are almost a mile in, having the first cherry pie of the day. Well, the only cherry pie of the day. And we'll do Would You Rather. So today's Would You Rather is going to be Indiana Jones versus Dr. Dolittle. Would you rather have the ability to know the history of any object that you touch, or the ability to speak to animals? Think about that, and I'll let you know what I think at the end of the day. See ya. Yeah, so my brother wanted to see what it felt like to have the whole pack on, and he is a little in shock about how it really feels once it's on.
It's real. It's actually real.
The weight is real. Like in the video, the hot ones where they eat the hot wings, and people say, this is really hot. And he's like, this is really heavy. So there you go. I'll be putting it back on. Don't worry, for all those people who are officials about me carrying my pack. He just wanted to try it out. All right, there he goes. Wave goodbye. All right, my brother's leaving me 5 miles in. I'm on my own. Away we go. That was fun. There's an outside chance, if schedules work out, he may come and join me for Katahdin. I don't know what that involves. I'm gonna have to call Baxter and find out what you gotta do to get a guest pass or something. But it would also make getting home from Katahdin a little easier, but he's got a schedule with trials and stuff like that. He's an attorney, and he doesn't know if that's going to work, but we'll worry about that after I get through the White Mountains in a month or so. So let's go bang out. I'm trying to get like 15 more today. We'll see if that works. If not, I'll find someplace short of the RPH shelter to stay, but would like to make the RPH shelter tonight. It might rain overnight, and it's supposed to be rainy tomorrow. So let's start moving. See ya. Alrighty, here's a cool little beaver pond, the beaver dam right there, and that little stream goes right down there. I'm gonna have to cross it, across the trail. Somebody having lunch over there. But yeah, very nice. I'm moving super slow today. I don't know why. My feet hurt, and I thought my legs would be better, feeling better after a couple days of rest, but I'm a little tired, and too much partying in the Big Apple. Didn't party much at all, but didn't sleep very well last night either. So anyway, gotta keep pushing. But yeah, low energy today, coming out of a couple days off, which is a little surprising. But we'll keep moving and moving. Oh, looks like there's probably a little waterfall right there too. Enough of a drop off. All right, let me get across this. See you guys in a bit. So, just had an interesting encounter with like 10 day hikers. Like the leader of their little group, husband and wife, saw me and stopped me and asked me if I was a thru hiker. and sort of proceeded to like interrogate me, and kind of felt like a zoo animal. They were at one point, the guy's like, "So, do you have any stories for us?" I'm like, "I saw a bear in Shenandoah." He's like, "Oh, woo, ah," and I was just like, it was just kind of odd the way, and they were like, I'm thinking to myself, I got to be moving here, bud. And what is this? Looking for fun stock state parking concession. Here you go. Little phone. Oh, Memorial Day to Labor Day. You can use that phone. It's a dial phone. Look at this. I don't hear any dial tone. To call for, I guess, a concession stand at Fondstock State Park. So I guess I'm going to cross that soon. But yeah, and then I saw two other guys that were section hikers, and their wife was dropping them off at the Appalachian Market, and then she was like, I don't know, 6 miles in at a road pass to meet them for lunch or something. And they were kind of like grilling me about information and stuff. And I guess, I don't know, down south, people must be used to seeing more thru hikers than they are up here, because I felt like I was a bit of an oddity to these people. And maybe it's just I'm up here early. But yeah, it was strange, definitely strange. And given I'm not feeling as much energy as I thought I would feel today, I wasn't really in the mood for it. But we'll see. I'm coming to a big road crossing here, so I gotta go pay attention to that. See ya. Here's Canopus Lake. It's part of Fondstock State Park. You see the clouds. It looks like we're gonna get a little rain. I see a sign over here that says no swimming. Looks like a great fishing lake. I'll tell you that. I would love to be in a boat. And Route 301, I gotta get off here. I think we gotta go up and over through all that and up that end up there. So let me get after that. But yeah, this is a super cool looking lake. I have to come back up here and do a little fishing. See ya. Alrighty, top of Shenandoah Mountain. How funny is that, that first day, full day back on trail after Virginia. Oh, look at this. And I'm on Shenandoah Mountain, USA, in memory of September 11th. I don't know how you feel about rock graffiti, but I'm okay with that one. Not super high. We're 1,293 feet of elevation here. You can see clouds are still here. It doesn't look like it's supposed to rain tonight. It's going to be rainy tomorrow. But with all this cloud cover, don't think I'm going to see any of the aurora borealis that it's all over the news with the giant solar flares. You'd think it was like the end of the world with how much they were covering it on the news this morning. And I was listening on my Sirius XM. So yeah, there's a good little bald spot, top of a mountain. I got 3 miles to go, like 16 and change done. I think 3 miles to go down to the RPH shelter. Let's get this done. Well, it came a couple hundred miles, a few hundred miles north, but it is green as could be here. Now, only 830 feet of elevation here, so maybe when we get a little higher, won't be quite as greened out, but I think by the time I get to those elevations again, up in Vermont or New Hampshire, it'll be summer, it'll be June, and everything, well, below tree line will be green. So bugs were out today, pretty good, but not terrible, and the temperatures were perfect. Cool, got sunny a couple times, but it was overcast as you've seen in the last couple videos. But temps are really nice. They're probably in the, I don't know, high 50s, low 60s, and humidity way down, which is muy bueno for me. I can't speak Spanish, so I just can barely make up a couple of words. But Anyway, about a mile to the shelter. I gotta stop and get water on the way, and when I do that, after that, I'll do the would you rather. See ya. Hello, I'm back. About 6/10 of a mile down this hill, pretty steep hill, to get to the RPH shelter. So let's do the would you rather. Today's was, would you rather be able to know the history of any object that you touched, or would you rather be able to speak with and understand animals? This is a tough one for me. I went back and forth. I mean, there's pros and cons. There's pros to both of them. I think it would be really cool to be able to pick up an object and know its entire history. But I don't know. For me, I'm more of like an animal person, and I think the interaction with animals, being able to communicate with them would be pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go with that one. Yeah, I like the idea of being able to pick up an old anything and know the whole history of it. But yeah, I love the idea of being able to go out and communicate with animals in the wilderness and then take pictures of them. Maybe I could get them to pose for me. So that's what I am going with. It'll be like 19 and a half miles today, or 19.4, 19.6, something like that, in the AWOL guide. It was tough. My legs were not feeling like I thought they would. I got to rethink. Tomorrow I was going to try an even bigger day, but I don't know if that's going to be happening. So I'll look and see what my options are when I get to camp tonight, and looking far out and looking AWOL and see what other sleeping options I have. There is a shelter that's 25 miles from this one I'm going to. I think there's one that's like 16 and a half. I don't think there's a lot of camping spots in between, so that's the only thing that's kind of I'm thinking about right now, whether or not I want to go 16 or try to push 25 if there's not many places in between the camp. But I'll see. I'll let you know what I figure out in the morning. And we're back on trail in New York. Let's go. All right, I gotta hop back on just to show you this shelter. It is, look at this. This is built by like the third little pig. It's cinder block. It's all buttoned up pretty tight. But then what I heard was it used to be a cabin, so they opened up that third wall, and now look at this. Bunks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Room for 6. Little dinner table. Look at this. You can order pizza here apparently because it's close enough to the road, but I got so much freaking food in my backpack. I gotta eat some of it because I gotta lighten up my load. I'd love to get a pizza, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. Yeah, there's houses like over there and over there. So I think there's a road right out here I can hear. But I'm just gonna make some dinner right here and sleep in that lower bunk right there. Shut that door and call it a night. Look at that. Feet hanging from the ceiling. I don't think, that's not the first shelter I've seen this at. All right. Now I'm calling it a night. I got a good place to stay. I'm feeling good about this. See ya.